RudeNation, episode 190 of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. We're deep into year 9. Not really deep, just really the tip of year 9 right now.
Barely the tip.
Barely, just kind of dancing on the edge.
Yeah.
You know, that's a pretty good move, I'm sure.
Massaging the head.
That also wasn't like, I'm sure, comma, massaging the head. That's, Tom had a completely different thought. But Tom just comes up with the topic, apparently.
I'm Tom.
Yes. Tom, tell us a little bit about the topic for today.
The topic for today is, since you act so nicely,
Please.
is actors in comic movies who killed the role.
Yes.
Like, and not in a bad way, but in a good way.
Yes, perfect casting. This came up when we did our RudeBoyz rank up last episode.
Yes.
When we did it on Twitch, twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. The archive of which on our YouTube page.
We have a YouTube?
Yes, we do, Tom.
Shit. I didn't know you want me. I didn't know you want me to do that again.
That was the setup, and you're like, youtube.com/@RudeBoyz469. You can check the video archive of the RudeBoyz rank up, but we came up with the idea between ourselves and people in the chat about perfect casting for comic book movies. So we got a list. Tom's got a much more extensive list than I do. I think I've got some good highlights, but you know, we're going to get to that a little bit later. We got a Nintendo Direct to talk about. First and foremost, though, I'm a little parched, Tommy.
Oh, well, that is great, because we do have some bevies in front of us.
Bevies in front of us, which is not the name of the topic, or the segment.
Who's in our mouth?
Who's in our mouth? There it is. Athletic Brewing Co. Is a non-alcoholic brewery. We have here the Upside Down.
Upside
Dawn. Sorry, yeah. I saw it and I said down.
Of course.
I have a case of them, literally in the fridge. Upside Dawn. Golden. That's hard to, like, looking at it. Look at it and say it. Go ahead.
Upside down dawn.
You said down.
I said dawn.
Say it again one time.
Upside down dawn.
You just, what the fuck? Upside Dawn.
That's what I said. Upside.
Upside. Tough to say. It's a golden. We tried Athletic Brewing. That's also tough to say too. Athletic Brewing Co.'s
non-alcoholic.
They had a beverage at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
It was kind of a hazy IPA.
It was gross.
It was disgusting. Hopefully, this will be better.
I've realized that it doesn't matter. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic, IPAs are fucking disgusting.
Yeah, in any sense of the spectrum, alcoholic spectrum. Let's clink it up, thud it up, because we're drinking out of cans. It's a little thudski. That tastes like a fucking IPA.
It really does.
Motherfucker. Are beers hoppy? I don't like that. Don't say anything about that.
Because the Bureau's not hoppy.
Yeah, the Bureau's not hoppy. The Coors wasn't hoppy. Yeah, Athletic, you're out. I'm sorry. 2 strikes, you're done.
The Sam Adams wasn't hoppy. I mean, I'll drink them because they're there.
Much like our thoughts on IPAs in general. Except I would drink through it to get a buzz, which I am not receiving now. So
I know, but I just don't want us wasting money on.
Well, listen, you live and learn.
There's that one time where we had a fire pit, and one of the people used an IPA to put the fire out.
Terrible
the smell.
Idea.
The smell that came.
Right.
Like, I had to shower 4 times when I got home.
It's bad, man.
It was like a skunk.
Yeah. It's like the smoke, aerated, the hop smell.
Oh, my God.
Disgusting.
I never wanted to throw a beer bottle at someone than I did that night.
You say that about a lot of nights, too. So, hang on. Calm down, Nation. Calm down.
Simmer down now.
So, like I said, we got a lot of Blitzkrieg to get into, a lot of catch-up to get to. So, why don't we mosey on, Tommy, into Blitzkrieg news?
Yeah.
Still doing the live mixing, so...
You never realize how long that is when you're waiting to talk.
Yeah.
Starting off in games, as we always do. There was a Nintendo Direct.
There was a Nintendo Direct.
This past Friday, September 12th.
Yes, there was. We got some stuff to talk about. I'm going to try to breeze through it best I can. You know how long in the tooth I get, especially for those boys over at Nintendo. Started off with the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer, which is the sequel to everybody's favorite RudeBoyz Go to the Movies episode, Super Mario Brothers movie.
It's a bold choice that they went with Galaxy. And
I think...
And not, like, continuing in the Mushroom Kingdom.
I think they can eventually do both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Galaxy gives you more of a... I mean, first off, you introduced the Luma in the first movie, and I think that was a huge hit, enough to kind of tease it. I figured they would have done like a world thing where they focus more on Yoshi. Yeah. But, I mean, not to say that they can't focus on Yoshi in Galaxy, but...
I mean, they could do a mix mash.
A little mix mash.
Of Galaxy and World.
Yeah, exactly. You could have Yoshi. Yeah,
Walaxy.
Yoshi is in Galaxy. No.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Speaking of Super Mario Galaxy, 1 and 2 are coming out to the Nintendo Switch 10 to October 2nd. So, in a few short weeks.
Yeah.
With the physical edition out there.
Neat.
And some Amiibo coming out in... This is like the... Amiibo's coming back, baby.
Dude, I saw an Amiibo on there. I'm not even hyped for the game that's going to be coming out with that Amiibo, but I was like, God damn, it's a beautiful looking fucking Amiibo.
There's some cool Amiibo coming out. Yeah, so you got a Mario Galaxy floating around, Mario floating around, and Rosalina. They're also celebrating the 40 years of Super Mario Brothers, much like we did past Mario. Shout out, Nintendo, you copying us, but whatever. It's all good.
So, hold on. Mario, because we did Mario. We did do Mario Brothers.
Well, no, so Super Mario Brothers came out 40 years ago.
Right.
So that's where their anniversary hats lie.
Gotcha.
The Mario Brothers game came out earlier, and Donkey Kong came out earlier than that. Donkey Kong. We'll talk about Donkey Kong later. But Super Mario Brothers for the Famicom, the NES, came out 40 years ago. That's what we're talking about. But they're celebrating 40 years of that. Doing a big Mario blowout, like we did last May. Mario Tennis Fever, new Mario Tennis game coming out February 12th. There's going to be a Super Mario Brothers Wonder Switch 2 edition, which is going to have like some wacky co-op and counter-op sort of stuff with 4 players. That's coming out in spring.
That's always worked out well for us.
Correct, Mario. Yeah. That is one of the highlights of my life, watching you and 3 others play New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and 4 completely different mindsets, and you died at the first Goomba, because you were like, let's go, and then boop. I'm like, I lost my fucking mind. New Yoshi game also coming out in spring.
Oh, man.
It looks neat.
Yeah.
If it could be a little more maybe puzzly platformy than like baby handholdy platformy, that looks pretty cool, but I don't know, got to see more of that. Moving on, the game we saw, Tommy, on the trailer, Papucom, coming out in this holiday. This was the thing we were talking about. It's like a puzzle, it's a co-op puzzle platformer that you threw the name Zuma out, which is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got it's like a match 3 puzzler, but it's a platformer, and you got to like, you know, if there's an obstacle in your way, you got to shoot, you know, the same color at it to make it disappear. Pretty interesting. That's kind of a little up our co-op.
I'm so bad with colors.
Oh, no. Are you colorblind?
No, I'm just stupid.
Oh, okay. Tamagotchi Life, living the dream. You thought this was a fever dream, speaking of.
No, which one?
Tamagotchi Life.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, Tamagotchi Life is a wacky fucking series, because that's their humor. That's shooting for spring 2026. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade finally has a date, January 22nd. 26.
Good.
I think it looks pretty good.
It looks fucking good. Are you gonna venture back?
I have danced around the pre-order button this previous week or previous few days since it got announced. I'm not sure. It is a game card, which, listen, Nation, is what it is. I still have it on my shelf. Do I actually own? I don't have it. You're right. Remake? If I had it,
Remake is on my shelf.
Correct. But if I had the game card version of the Nintendo Switch edition, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, it would be on my shelf. But that game data would be in the cloud or something. I don't know. I gotta. I'm still. I gotta say.
Final Fantasy 16 is laughing at you right now. Looking at you like, am I a joke to you?
Apparently, the pre-order it comes with some of those magic cards, so you might want to look it up. Tommy got an interest for that. Also, they do. Square Enix has said that they are committing to bringing the other 2 portions of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy to Switch 2 as well. So you're going to get Rebirth and the third.
Well,
one.
that is it. Okay, right.
Yeah,
okay,
Remake was the first one. That's just Midgar. Yeah. And now
I've heard
stuff.
Rebirth is really fucking grindy.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Heard that.
A lot of open worldy sort
and
of
I'm
stuff.
Like,
yeah.
All right, well, that's fine because I could take a break and like go back.
Right.
You know me. It's
Final Fantasy, baby.
Like, how you are with Mario shit.
Right.
That's how I am.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Hades 2 finally got a date.
Yeah.
September 25th, very soon.
I believe that was Game of the Year.
Hades won. I think maybe 2020. No, it could have been 2020. No, we didn't know. Actually, Tom's going to do the research. Yes, Hades 1 did receive Rudy's Game of the Year for the year it came out. We were super hyped for it. Coming out digitally September 25th. Physically, Tomvember 20th. We were just talking about Amiibo. Kirby's Air Rider's getting Amiibo. They're getting some like modular swap the characters with the thing.
Because it came out.
It was 2020.
It came out September 2020.
There you go. Kirby's Air Rider Amiibo. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is a new Warriors game in the Zelda franchise. Give me some Zelda Warriors. I'm cool with that. Tomvember 6th. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Which you thought looked like a Pixar movie.
It does a little bit.
I thought this game was originally. I thought they were remaking this game called Marvelous. It was an old Super Nintendo game, Super Famicom game. It didn't even come out to America. Where it was like it was one of those rare games where you have 3 characters and you could have 3 players play the game, like a Secret of Mana sort of thing. It was done by the team that I guess eventually goes. It's like now the main Zelda team. Like it was kind of like their first start. I think like Eiji Aonuma, that was his first foray into game directing. Tom's got a thought about the Athletic Brewing Co. beer.
Has like a citrusy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Really had to hit the brakes on that, huh?
Shut up.
Yeah, Dragon Quest, February 5th, 2026. Also coming out in February, Tom. Virtual Boy, Nintendo Classics. I thought this was a prank when I first saw it. Yeah. I'm like, I opened up the wrong video. But lo and behold, Nintendo realizes the Virtual Boy catalog has like 3 good games that it's a shame that they're lost media. It's got a good Wario game, it's got a good pinball game, and I don't know, the Mario Clash game people like. Tell Roboxer is neat.
Tennis.
Mario Tennis is fine. Yeah, that's actually where the Mario Tennis franchise got its start, on Virtual Boy, ironically. But 14 games are eventually going to come out. That's like 80% of the whole catalog right there. And apparently you need this big hunk of plastic to put your Switch into, or a piece of cardboard to play it. It's weird that they don't have like just a 2D functionality, you know what I mean? Like just to, because those games aren't the fucking best. You don't need the 3D, but it's a hook for
all about the money.
It's all about the money. Apparently it's going to be $100. Also, ironically, the Virtual Boy was $100 when it first came out, so really kind of kept its value there. Perfect, man. Inflation's what? Fatal Frame 2 remake coming out early 2026. Everybody's remakes aplenty, bro. Final Fantasy 7, Metal Gear 3, Metal Gear, Silent Hill, the Resident Evils. Like everybody loves a good remake. We were talking about this. We've never fucked with the Fatal Frame games. I, of course, have 2 of them for Switch that I've never fucking played.
No.
I know.
That doesn't sound like you.
It doesn't sound like me at all, right? But maybe I'll fuck it with it at Tom's face. I don't think so, brother.
Well, yeah. You got a lot of ambitions for Rudetober right now,
I always do,
buddy.
bro. I always do. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, Tom.
Yes.
So we were talking about it. Like Tom's like, "Have you ever played a Warriors game?" Tom's like, "I don't give a fuck about these Warriors games." Until you throw some One Piece on it, which is how. Listen, I got into Warriors because of Gundam. So
when did they come out again?
Well, the game is already out for Switch, but there's going to be a Switch 2 upgrade.
Oh, okay.
That will have like more enemies and shit. You know,
So
they're fun. You know,
and when does Switch 2 come out? The Switch 2?
Oh, the patch or whatever, the update, I'm not sure yet. It didn't say. They were
Okay.
just typing up that, like, hey, some games are going to get Switch 2 editions.
Yeah, so maybe I'll go onto the fucking store and get it.
Absolutely, yeah. Or investigate it, man, because the Warriors games are so stupid, mindless fun, you know
I'm
what
an
I mean?
idiot.
And you'll love it, you know, because you're like, oh, you got Luffy doing shit. Oh, that's cool,
Yeah.
you know, like, that's it, you know?
Name one other character from 150.
Zoro.
There you go.
There you go. We were then shown a teaser or some clips or whatever you want to say for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
This
coming
is the
out
amiibo
December
that
4th.
I saw.
Oh, dude, which one? Because you
On the
also got
bike.
amiibo for this. Oh, so Samus has a bike now. I will admit, when I first saw these clips on my phone, I was like, wow, that looks fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watching it on the TV, I'm like, that's not looking so hot.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's very empty, it's very clean, which is kind of like the Metroid Prime look a little bit, but like I was like, yikes, like that doesn't look so hot, but whatever, it's gonna be a fun game, I'm gonna enjoy it. Coming out December 4th, like I said, with amiibo. You got a Samus amiibo and Samus on the bike coming out in November 6th, and Silux coming out December 4th. That's the main villain. Yeah, I know. Nothing on your birthday, Tommy. I'm sorry.
No, there is something coming out on my birthday.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about that, though. But Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC dropped the same day as the Nintendo Direct. I picked it up. And the demo as well, yes. I picked it up. I'll talk about that when we talk about in our catch-up segments. Pokemon Pokopia coming out in 2026. This is when Ditto assumes the identity of a human being and then uses his malleable transforming powers to turn himself into some sort of homunculus monster to create a Pokemon utopia.
Yeah.
Wild stuff. Pokemon Legends ZA confirmed for Rudetober 16th, with some DLC coming out next year. Got a couple look at those Mega Evolutions. Pokemon Legends Arceus, when that came out 3 years ago, I love that game. That was great. It was a nice change of pace for the Pokemon franchise. I love X and Y, which is the same, the Kalos region that this is taking place. I love Mega Evolutions. I'm really excited for this Pokemon game. Danganronpa 2x2, which is a remake of Danganronpa 2. Danganronpa, Tom, is a visual novel series that also deals with it take like a visual novel, add some Phoenix Wright elements into it. Phoenix Wright is a visual novel but like it's more story heavy. Yeah. And apparently there's like fucking murders and stuff involved. So it's like it's pretty hardcore subject matter. With it being super duper anime inspired. I'm pretty sure I have the trilogy somewhere. Tom's face. Yeah, there we go. That's coming out in 2026. Speaking of spooky games coming out 2026, Resident Evil Requiem. There you go. Coming out day and date with all the other Resident Evil 9s out there. February 27th, 2026. In addition, we're also going to get Resident Evil 7 and 8 coming out in February. And they finished up the Nintendo Direct with a teaser, full-ass trailer, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. The newest in the Fire Emblem franchise. Weave, yeah. Fortune's Weave.
Fortune's Weave.
Like chins weaving? No.
Yeah.
Fortune.
Yeah.
It's Weave. Fortune's Weave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Okay. Do you? 2026. And that was a Nintendo Direct. Anything highlight you want to talk about, Tom, off that? Real quick?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy One Piece. That's
Final
it.
Fantasy One Piece.
There you go. Tom came in loving Final Fantasy One Piece and left loving Final Fantasy One Piece.
Fire Emblem, I always try a new Fire Emblem game when it comes out. But Fire Emblem is just, none of them have, like, hooked me the way Awakening did.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So.
No, I get it, yeah. Because I totally understand. I don't think I really hit another Final Fantasy until Engage came out.
Yeah.
And it was fine, like, it was very fan-servicey and whatever. Like, I didn't play, not Echoes. What was the one that came after?
Three Houses?
No, the one that came out was like they did the 2 versions, and then the third one, like Birthright or whatever the fuck it was called.
From me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm not a big strategy guy, but you make them dumb, stupid, easy. Yeah, I'll play it. That's fine. I can do that. That's no problem whatsoever.
What about you? Any highlights?
Everything. I mean, I'm gonna have to say the fucking Virtual Boy thing, bro. Like that is bonkers to me. That is so fucking funny. 2026.
No, but I mean that.
That it got announced.
A Virtual Boy got announced.
Fucking bonkers, bro. I mean, everything else I really like. You know, getting Galaxy 1 and 2, super cool.
How many times have you bought those games?
Well, I play both on Wii. Then I think I bought 2 digitally on Wii U.
Okay.
Then I bought 1 through Mario 3D All Stars.
Okay.
And now I will have 1 and 2 again on Switch 2. There you go. I'm part of the problem, Tom. That's why they could sell this game for $70. Both of them. What else really kind of...
At least you're getting 2 full games.
This is true.
$70.
This is very true.
That's not bad.
Or separately for $40 if you want. That's what's happening also. Yeah, that Virtual Boy announcement, that really just threw me for a fucking loop.
Right.
I'm like, wow, that's fucking funny. I'm a little worried about Metroid Prime, I'll be honest, just based off how it looked, and they really are just like squeaking out this info.
Yeah.
Makes me think that they're like, unless they're going to do a big Nintendo Direct, which it's still, you know, several months away. Yeah. To get like some nice big detail or blowout or something of information. Which not necessarily you do need, but like a showcase, you know? Yeah. Like, you want to show it off. I feel like they haven't shown it off properly, you know? Maybe like a couple trailers here and there, but like, it's still kind of like, this game's been in development for a long time. Yeah. Like, you might want to hype it up a little bit more.
While that no new Mario game was announced, really.
Well, I think if that same team did Bonanza, are probably honestly they are working on the new one, hence this DLC was kind of like a little like overlap, you know, probably like there's some team doing the DLC and the rest of the team's doing the Mario game, the 3D Mario game. You got the Wonder Switch 2 edition, which is going to have more Mario stuff. Apparently it's going to have like maybe more levels and worlds, which that interests me because the multiplayer stuff I don't really give a fuck about.
Wow, fuck you.
Tom, we're going to fucking sit around playing fucking Mario Wonder?
I'd play with you if you asked me to.
I don't know. When do these do aw? No, right? Because this is just like...
No, usually you hit the shotgun for that. Yeah. Because that's what it's like playing games with me.
And... well, I think we're almost done with Split Fiction, though. That's gotta be nice.
Yeah.
We've said that before.
We've said that before. I still can't believe there's no Elden Ring announcement for the Switch 2.
I feel like you're... Well, it is out. It is out there. It's being worked on. It's just apparently not looking too hot.
I just can't believe like that he can handle Final Fantasy, but he can't handle Elden Ring.
Listen, people brush with the same. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but that was all it for the Nintendo Direct. Tommy, let's keep it going on Blitzkrieg News. Let's keep it Blitzkrieg.
Moving on to comic book news.
We got comic book news.
Oh yeah. So the Red Hood. Brand new Red Hood series got canceled after 1 issue.
Okay.
Because the person who was writing it is a trans person, and they didn't like the fact that they said shit about a certain person
Who's they? DC didn't like?
DC, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't like certain views that this person said.
Oh boy.
About a event that happened this week.
Oh, okay.
So
they canceled the book.
Yeah, and like comic book shops are like now selling like it for like 50 cents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you would think that they would be like, well, there ain't gonna be any more after this.
Yeah. Which sucks because apparently it was like a rebirth of like the whole of like Jason Todd and everything.
Okay.
But I was like, I'll wait until I see it in like $1 box or something.
There you
go. Or never. Because
they're selling 50 cents though.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you know me, I like to get them in graphic novel form, I guess
True.
I would be getting it in graphic novel form.
You're getting it in its full, complete... You're getting the omnibus. You're getting the Omni right there, too. Technically.
Movie news.
Movie talk.
Superman, Man of Tomorrow, announced for July 9th, 2027.
Yes. Hot off the heels of how successful Superman was, they are, DC Studios, I mean, and Warner Brothers, I presume, are real quick to push a sequel, which I think is smart, because, you know, like, hey, this thing worked, let's not, like, completely franchise it out, even though it is part of a big continued universe, you know, shared universe. And you're still getting the Supergirl movie next year.
Yes.
But that's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
And I did watch the movie last night, so I have some thoughts, and I'll talk about that during catch-up. Fucker, I just saw your updated note, you piece of shit. Pretty clever.
It's like, damn, how long is it going to take to notice?
Like, I just put it on, and you also just put that on.
Couldn't resist.
What a jabroni.
So there's a movie that's coming out, and it kind of caught my eye, the trailer, Dust Bunny.
Trailer talk.
Yes,
Trailer talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's with Mads Mikkelsen. Mm-hmm. It kind of looks very much like Leon the Professional.
Okay.
Where he's protecting a little girl whose family gets killed.
Okay.
By monsters.
Is this something I should pop on real quick?
If you want, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to check it out.
Alright.
I watched it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's start it up for beer number 2. Non-alcohol beer. Definitely some Leon the Professional.
Right?
Like you were saying, yeah.
I mean, you have Sigourney Weaver.
Yep.
Can never remember,
David the Moxalon.
Thank you.
The Moxalon.
And Bison.
Polka Dot Man.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And also, was that the chick from Loki?
I don't think so. It could be. I'm not comfortable enough to answer that.
Comfortable enough.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable. But yeah, no, it looks interesting.
No,
Mads Mikkelsen is all fighting monsters.
Yes.
Yeah, very stylized, very colorful.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. And,
same.
Could be
definitely. I'll check it out.
Neat. Coming out in December.
Yes. Moving along to TV talk.
Yes.
Amazon confirms Sophie Turner is Lara Croft for their Tomb Raider series.
Right. Pretty cool.
Interesting choice. I wouldn't have picked her.
Who'd you pick more?
I don't know. Like it just was like, really? Wow. Okay, Sophie Turner. Like, hopefully it's good. I mean, I know Tomb Raider's always been one of those like franchises that has like been
like they try to make it, and
and it never does really well.
Right. Yeah, like I mean, you had the Angelina Jolie movies, and then they tried to do a reboot movie, maybe 10 years ago or something like that. Maybe 50, something like that.
With the chick who was in Ex Machina.
You have the anime, which I think is on. Only got one more season in it.
That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. And I mean, you have an iconic character as Lara Croft. I mean, clearly they're not doing anything with her in the video game space, I should say, outside of just remaking the first couple of games.
Yep.
But there is no button. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it and I was just like, oh, I know who Sophie Turner is.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and you've heard the name Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Right. So there you go.
I mean,
it's relevant to our interests.
Yeah.
We'll see if it truly is relevant to our interests.
Probably not.
Probably not, but more power to you.
Wrestling news.
You knew that exasperation.
WrestleMania 43 to take place in Saudi Arabia in 2027. So Triple H made this announcement in Las Vegas. They did a whole big Las Vegas thing because they were there for AAA and like I sent you the video. No one looks thrilled about this.
Oh yeah, no.
Like Triple H didn't even look like Triple H looked ill announcing this.
Triple H, WWE, TKO, whoever you want to point the blame to, is really just getting that bag. You know, like apparently they got a stupid payout.
Yeah.
To bring WrestleMania over to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
In addition, you hear the comments that Mark Shapiro was saying. He was like one of the TKO head guys, saying that probably the one good stray Vince McMahon has caught in a while, where he says something along the lines of that Vince McMahon has been used to price tickets out to families, and clearly wasn't making enough money, so that's why ticket prices nowadays are stupid,
right? Because
they're really just
trying to
get blood out of a rock,
and
draining a sponge, basically
trying to get that money back. As you said, he used the comp tickets, right?
No. He would. I mean, listen, that money was money. That was it. But there could have been more money. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he would price them lower for families. I even remember. Did you watch the WrestleMania 9 documentary? No. There was because all that stuff took place in the 90s.
Yeah.
There was when they were going over how to break down ticket sales. I remember either the person in charge of the breaking out the ticket sales or Vince himself were like, no, there needs to be a cap on ticket, because you want families to get there, you want people to enjoy themselves, this and that. Whereas now, nosebleeds are like still $300, and you know what I'm saying, like. You're privileged to pay this money to sit in this arena, But this WrestleMania is going to be fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be like they're going to dust out Taker and Shawn Michaels. You're going to get The Rock versus Austin Part 4. Like it's going to be so stupid. Like it's gonna be
Goldberg
a spectacle.
Versus Batista.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get some fucking dumb, stupid.
I was saying supposed to be like, oh please let CM Punk's first solo main event be at Saudi Arabia. I saw another post be like, London got robbed. Like a lot of them wanted London to be the first one outside of the US to have.
Right. Apparently, that Saudi money, baby, like that Saudi money and the Vegas money, they're like, nobody's topping this.
Vegas money, fine, at least somewhat staying in the U.S.
Well, so I saw this thing. Your boy Dave Meltzer was talking about how there was talk over how in 2027, Tony Khan should run a show opposite WrestleMania, and
early ass morning,
right? Or just be like, because the Saudi show is going to be early ass morning.
I think, I think at like 1 p.m. usually it is.
Yeah, but fucking counter program WrestleMania. You know what I mean? All the fans that they burnt for doing this, or the North American fans specifically. Especially because you got to think about like the independent scene that circles around WrestleMania. Like you have all those other indie shows around that it's like, it's WrestleMania weekend, baby, woo. Like it's a whole thing. So AEW could maybe take a little bit of that PR.
WWE has burned us fans pretty badly, like, within the past few months. Like, the whole ESPN thing.
Right. We're going to find about that in a week, yeah.
Which I do find it funny that, I think Triple H has even said something like, look, if people want to use VPNs, they can use VPNs.
Right.
And now this Saudi Arabia
right.
bullshit. It's like, I mean, we've gotten together to watch WrestleMania. How many years? Like,
well, I mean, even like the 2-day stuff has been hard to kind of do, sometimes.
But I mean, we still like get together for at least
do something.
one.
Yeah.
mean, it's gonna have to be, you know.
The world may not even be around in 2
Yeah.
years. So,
Well, hopefully the big beautiful day hits soon.
there you go. Is that all we got for Blitzkrieg News, Tommy?
Another Horcrux is gone. Yes, that's all we have for Blitzkrieg.
And that is all we have for Blitzkrieg News. RudeBoyz catch up. Tommy, I'm looking at your list, man. There's a lot of Rudetober little appetizers.
Because
you've given us.
Rudetober
Here we go.
is a state of mind.
Yep. All right.
It's not a lifestyle. It's a state of mind, baby.
How do you want to do this, buddy?
I mean, you've been yapping. I could yap for a bit.
All right, we could both yap. You know, we can do
Ping pong.
ping pang.
What
What have you been reading, Tommy? Let's talk about some stuff you've been reading.
Okay. I picked up DC vs. Vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's a Elseworlds.
There you go. Spooky.
It's a Elseworlds.
Yeah.
World.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah.
And I realize I like Elseworlds stuff better than actual DC.
Oh, sure.
Because it's like, you don't got no shit. Like,
You don't got no shit.
You don't got no 75 fucking years of Batman lore
Uh-huh.
to read this.
Ugh.
Pretty much, heroes and villains have gotten turned into vampires
Okay.
in the DC universe. They make a play for the world. They pretty much get they get the world. I don't want to say too much because I don't know, if you're going to want to borrow it at one point or another.
We shall see.
But yeah, it was good and some unexpected twists, which I enjoyed. So, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
And
that's good.
Yeah, I'll go back to it. I'll read it again.
Okay.
And then I also reread, because I'm giving the Krakoa era another shot.
Yes, you are. Proud of you.
Read House of X, Powers of X.
Okay. Now, House and Powers specifically is what, 5 issues of each sort of thing? Is it 6 issues of each? Okay.
6 of each.
Okay.
Going back and going back and forth. And then I think it goes 4 and 5 of House of X, and then 4 and 5 of Powers of X.
Okay.
Like they'll do 2 issues in a row.
Gotcha.
Pretty good. I don't know. Hickman's writing sometimes. I'm like, ugh. Like sometimes I'm like, I get it. Like I don't know. Sometimes the shit bothers me.
Uh-huh.
It seems a little pretentious sometimes.
Okay.
Now I'm on. Just started Dawn of X.
Okay.
So
Dawn of X is like the first phase of...
Correct. Yeah, it starts with the X-Men comics.
Okay, gotcha.
And then it goes on to others. And it's good because Marvel Unlimited gives me hey, you can hit this.
Sure.
Now I know a while back you were interested in continuing with the Krakoa.
Yes.
So I think they're releasing the Omnibus Volume 1.
Fan of that.
This year?
Okay. Because I need another omnibus like I need a fucking hole in my head.
Yeah. I
or
agree.
neck. Yeah.
But
we're just gonna leave that out there. Yeah.
What?
I'm glad you're just gonna have to listen. You're gonna have to listen.
Oh, nice. Very nice, very nice.
You're just gonna have to hear that.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'm glad you're enjoying that.
Yeah. I definitely, and I thought the X-Men book was just dealing with Cyclops, Jean, Havoc, Corsair, because on the cover of number 1, that's who you see.
Right.
No, it's dealing with everybody.
Okay.
it's not just a core group. So.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to keep on.
Okay.
So
good for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Look at you growing.
Look at you.
How are we doing with Daredevil?
We're gonna have to. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll retouch upon that maybe for Rudetober.
Yeah.
Devil, that whole thing.
That's some stretch.
Are you fucking kidding me? Rudetober's all about making it fit, making these square.
Did you ever read Blood Hunt or no?
No, I might want to. If I might need to take a spin over to a comic shop and then see what they got over there.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm always down for comic book shop.
Speaking of comics, Tommy.
Yeah.
I talked about this maybe on air, maybe off air. After Peter David's passing this year, I found out he wrote a 25-issue run of Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider.
Mm-hmm.
And I read the whole thing, hunted it down, like we spoke about. Like the first 3 volumes
Psycho.
I found through Amazon. The 4th one I had to get from a third-party seller from a library. And then the 5th one I got from another comic shop far away in California, I think, was selling it for all reasonable prices. Don't get me wrong; I wasn't going absolutely nuts for this. Only to find when we went to Grasshoppers, all 5 right there, perfect. But whatever, it was a fun experiment. This book is dumb. I don't know why they did it. Ben Reilly's arc at this point is after Dead No More, the Clone Conspiracy, when he's the Jackal. Died, was reborn, and then died 26 times or whatever, so he's fucked up. Which I like that concept. I like the fact that you're...
Stay dead.
Well, nostalgia's a hell of a thing, man.
Yeah, I know.
So he was definitely kind of fractured and fucked up. The plot is that he goes to Vegas because that's what people do when they write Spider books that aren't about Spider-Man or Miles. They're like, oh, I'm just going to take it. Exactly, yeah. They brought Kane to fucking Texas or whatever. And
no, it's California.
They might have, I thought Houston.
I don't know.
No way to know.
Yeah.
They bring Ben to Vegas, and he's kind of still doing some sneaky shit. But then he's, I'm just going to fucking give a synopsis of the whole plot.
Go ahead.
He's visited by Lady Death. And Lady Death is like, wow, you died a whole lot of times. You're kind of interesting to me. So, but here's the deal. If you die one more time, you're going to be evil. You're done. You're a bad guy. For whole, your soul has been so tarnished.
Right.
That's it. There's no coming back from it. But if you stay alive and do good, your soul will be repaired. So he's like, all right, I guess I will. Kane shows up. Kane's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm going to kill you. Ben's trying to weasel his way into an owner of a casino whose daughter's sick. So he's trying to first off extort her, but then it's fuck, I really got to save this kid now. The Parker goodness kind of comes out. It's all then the web slingers show up. The web slingers are the Dusk, Prodigy, Ricochet, and
you said Prodigy.
Prodigy, Dusk, Ricochet, and Hornet. Yeah.
None of them.
Spin
webs.
None of them do spin webs. Yes. I think or sling or anything. They have no web related thing about them.
No spider.
Maybe they're just called the slingers, but I don't know what. I guess they sling some projectiles. Whatever. Stretch. Then they bring in Mysterio's daughter, who's a robot. Because Mysterio made her daughter, but she was also empowered by the god of Sidorak. The Sidorak is god, right?
Mm-hmm.
For in an issue, all right, cool. There was apparently a Doctor Strange crossover that happened back then called Damnation, which was after Secret Empire.
Okay.
But apparently in Secret Empire also, Hydra Cap demolished Vegas. So that's part of the plot. That's probably why they put him in Vegas, to be oh, we're gonna do some Vegas shit. And then that's also when the Mephisto is well, I'm gonna make my own casino. So he has a thing. Oh, also he made a deal with Mephisto. classic Spider character. It's I don't know what the point was to write this. Long story short,
Peter David, what was your motivation?
That's exactly a big bag of money, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
He ends up dying again, and then getting reborn, which therefore means now he is evil.
Okay, he didn't do enough good.
No, well, because he made a deal with Mephisto. Mephisto reneged on the deal, and I think Cain ended up killing him. So then that was his last death. So he died, did come back, and that was now he's evil. But apparently, because then Spider-Geddon happens, he dies again because one of the inheritors like absorbs his soul and all the fucking corruptness of it.
Yeah.
But then it's okay because Dr. Octopus just puts him in a new body, and then that's when the Beyond shit happens. Which the Beyond story was pretty. I liked that, you know. And then that's when you get Chasm. Like, I don't fucking know, dude. And apparently Ben Reilly's in the books now. It's crazy.
He's running around in a Spider-Man outfit right
now,
I think. Yeah.
He's the Peter of the duo. Apparently, spoiler alert for current Spider-Man run right now. Norman is running around as Spider-Man because, like, Spider-Man's missing. The Peter Parker Spider-Man is missing.
Okay.
Turns out he's in space. Ben Reilly is running around as Peter Parker.
Why is Peter in space?
There was a villain that sent him to space, I think. Pete doesn't really go to space a lot, so that's interesting. You know, that's new.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening. You've got Ben as Pete.
So that's the Amazing Spider-Man where Ben's Pete?
That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, because I keep seeing covers where he's fighting Hobgoblin.
Oh, I have no idea.
Because they
rebrought the Hobgoblin, yeah. I remember now.
Because they restarted Amazing Spider-Man at number 1.
Well, no, the legacy number I know was like 975 or something like that.
I'm just going by what I see, but that pops up on Marvel Unlimited.
All right, but you got to talk. What's the legacy number?
I don't fucking know. I don't read it.
All right, well, the legacy number 975, almost getting to 1,000. That's the big reveal that Norman is being Spider-Man because he's like, I don't know where Peter Parker is. Someone's got to be Spider-Man.
Why you?
Because it's Norman. That's interesting.
Look, Marvel.
Uh-huh. I think that's interesting.
Marvel, you're coming up to 1,000 on Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
I think it's time to stop fucking with Peter's life.
Oh, no. There is no fucking...
Bring him back from fucking space.
Mary Jane's Venom. Like, it's crazy.
Eddie Brock is Carnage.
The world is topsy-turvy. No, not with Spider-Man.
Let Peter be happy in some form for fucking once. Kill Aunt May.
Oh, you got the Ultimate books.
Yeah, that's true.
Which Aunt May's dead, so go figure.
But Uncle Ben's alive.
Right, so she should have ate the bullet, and then Pete would have had a great fucking life.
Depends. I mean,
it depends on how far you go back. They're ending Ultimate Spider-Man, right? Or they're like, this portion's closed?
There's an incursion happening. And
I would love to fucking because you've told me good stuff about the Ultimate Universe. I would love if they collected all those fucking books.
Yeah, you're not seeing that until mid-2026.
Sure, that's probably very understandable.
Yeah. I know. I have plans.
Listen, I have a soft spot in my brain for Scarlet Spider. Mark Bagley art, phenomenal. First 4 issues. Whoever drew the rest of the book, garbage. Except like the last few issues. The last few issues were like, all right, this is fine.
How's Spider-Man in space if him and Wolverine have been fighting?
Different thing altogether. That's over there. That's happening over there.
I know.
That's like if they were doing Elseworlds. That's what that would be like. Comic books, baby. Let me talk about some games real quick.
Sure, talk about some games, Chris.
Metal Gear Solid Delta, remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. Mm-hmm. I've been playing this. I'm almost done. I'll probably be finishing it up this week. Really good.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. I feel like we're in like a bit of a renaissance of remakes. I was talking about it when we did the Nintendo Direct stuff and Blitzkrieg News.
Yes.
Where you have like your Resident Evil remakes. Now you got your Metal Gear Solid, your Silent Hill, like Final Fantasy VII, like all these games that are just like really top-notch remakes. Yeah. There's probably a lot of garbage I'm forgetting, but the ones that are like
Top
notable,
notch, yeah.
they're really good. A much more modern control style and quality of life improvements from Metal Gear Solid Delta. They're and I feel like Konami just kind of gave a little bit of. They knew they were dealing with like, all right, this is a sacred cow. Like, we really got to treat this thing well. You know what I mean? There's one bit in. So you have what is it called? I think it's called like Legacy mode or New Style mode or whatever it is. Legacy mode is like traditional camera, traditional controls. Legacy is like the new shit, you know, like maybe over the shoulder, third person camera. The difference between the two styles. So Hideo Kojima, known horn dog, put in these scantily clad models as like, you know, oh, you open up a locker and it's a swimsuit model, you know what I mean? They keep those in Legacy mode.
Okay.
In the new style mode, Konami reached out to those same models, like, in 2025 to get updated pictures. And I'm not saying they're like, oh yeah, awooga. They're like, you know, it could be like her with her kid, you know, like real, like, sentimental, right, like, look at that, like, it's been fucking 20 years or whatever. Like, I'm like, oh, that's like a nice honoring of the legacy of this. Another thing they did was
because Konami's known to do good things.
Well, I mean, listen, this is a good move. This is a good spin for them, you know.
Where's my Dynasty Warriors type Castlevania games, Konami?
Yeah, bro. I mean, you get Silent Hill's cooking. There's a new Silent Hill coming out next month.
I'm talking about Castlevania.
No, I know, but Konami's like Silent Hill's cooking. They just did this Metal Gear Solid with the collection and stuff like that. Castlevania, where are you? Another thing they did was in their every Metal Gear game has like a torture scene, right?
Metal Gear.
In between, there's a little Easter egg for you out there in the RudeNation, and you. When you come out of the torture scene and you're in your holding cell, you're supposed to save your game, right? Saving the game is like you fall asleep. Okay, save your game, quit. Reload into that save game. You play a game within Metal Gear Solid 3, Solid Delta, called Guy Savage. Guy Savage is like a Devil May Cry game.
Okay.
It is interpreted as Snake having a nightmare. Because it's so, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you're in, like, a graveyard, and you're hacking and slashing at zombies and shit, you know what I mean?
Guy do it when he was trying to do the crocodile.
The crocodile challenge? Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Platinum Games. People who've done, you know, Bayonetta and Vanquish and, you know, these games of this ilk to make a more full-fledged minigame out of that, and you can unlock it once you beat the game. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, like, you guys kind of, like, you could have just cashed it in, you know what I mean? But they were like, you know, we're gonna give it a little care, you know what I mean?
For once, Konami does something good.
Yeah, you know?
It only took 20 fucking years.
I will say this, though, the voice acting, the graphics look great. I think the graphics, the updated models for everything looks great.
Right.
Eva, smoke show. The voice acting, though, is still the same bits, minus, like, 2 or 3 lines.
Right.
From the original Snake Eater. Some of that doesn't really, like...
Translate.
It doesn't really, like... Because when I hear David Hayter, and I see this, like, fully polygonal snake, I'm like, I don't know. This doesn't match up in my brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of the other actors, their performances still carry. David Hayter's was still, like... I guess it might just be because he's the main character. It's still a little, like... I don't know. This... Isn't, like, the... Maybe it's the model animation doesn't sound like he should be making this voice, you know, like, whatever. It's just, it's like my tiny little gripe, but, like, I'm really enjoying Metal Gear Solid.
Nice, dude.
Delta, a game that I didn't necessarily enjoy, Hollow Knight Silksong.
Really?
Not really my style of game. And I recognize that after trying Hollow Knight, the original one. Was it earlier this year or late last year? It was last year. Not my style. You know, like, this game was a little faster than Hollow Knight, which was another gripe I had of it. I thought Hollow Knight was just too slow, especially during the start. I feel like they just give me, just not enough. And I understand that's a good perk for people. Like, they want to explore, they want to, do trial and error. Not necessarily me. Like, it took me a while to find the map, to buy the map, and then to buy the compass to find out where I am. And even then, I'm like, I still don't have any fucking clue what I am, what am I doing, you know what I mean? I might need a little nudge. I also just think that the atmosphere is just a little too dim. Like, it's like...
Isn't it all underground?
Yeah, and I guess that's the vibe, but I'm like, I don't know. It's too dreary. They talk in these, like, very romancy languages, like, oh, hark, soldier, there you are. And I'm like, I don't want to...
Shut the fuck up.
I barely read the words you give me. Do not make this longer than it needs to be. But, so I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to try it anymore.
Next time you come over to the casa, it'll be forced on you, so don't worry.
I'm fucking... This game is trash. Whatever. A game that did give me a bad taste in my mouth towards the end, but I went back to it with the DLC that was announced, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hey, I'm a sucker, yeah, $20 DLC. So here's the deal. The Nintendo Direct announced that Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting some DLC. You're going to DK Island, which was the iconic location from Donkey Kong Country and those games. And it's giving this thing called Emerald Rush, which was a mini game which does have rogue elements. And I know I've said I'm not a big roguelike guy, but that's not the point of it, Like, you get some perks and that's it. The DK Island thing is nothing. It's just like a diorama. Like, that's it. Like, it's just a land to run around in. There's no new bananas, there's no new fossils, there's no, like, Easter eggs.
How many types of bananas are there?
Well, like, the bananas are like the stars in, like, Super Mario 64,
Gotcha.
Like, that's what I mean. They invented a new type of banana. No, nothing like that.
Can you feed Paulina bananas?
No.
While she's on...
If anything, Donkey Kong do the bananas. That's it.
Yeah, well, take care of the little girl that you're protecting. You fucking deadbeat father.
But Donkey Kong Island is absolutely nothing. It's just this is fun. A couple Easter eggs. That's it, though, you know? The Emerald Rush, though, what that is it opens the level up to these things called the Emerald Veins or whatever it is. Like, you get, like, these, like, branches come out of the ground, basically, and you smash them and you get emeralds.
I got a vein for you.
After, every so often, you max it out and you can pick a perk. So your perk could be like, oh, you get 2x more emeralds for smashing barrels.
Yeah.
Or if you beat this enemy, you get more emeralds. Or, if you do this, you do that. And that's pretty cool, right? Like, I'm like, all right, that's pretty neat. I can get into that. So I do the first one on Donkey Kong Island, which was basic. It's a tutorial. So I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, I don't think I'm going to... It's not enough to get me into it. And then I realized I spent $20 on this. So I'm like, I'm going to give it another shot. So you unlock more levels, or you go back to previous levels with this whole Emerald Rush motif on it. And it's kind of getting its hooks into me a little bit because it's really, like, it's kind of really just smashing and grabbing. Like, you just got to, like, find the emeralds, you got to go beat the enemies, get the emeralds, get the new perk, like, all that stuff. So I'm enjoying it. I will enjoy it until I stop making progress. And that's when I will stop playing the game. Because that is the hurdle that I know I will hit.
No.
Yes.
Why does that like you?
Yes. That was like Balatro. Balatro, I was like, oh, okay, I'm enjoying it. Oh, I'm not making any progress? Ah, fuck this game. I'm not playing this anymore. This game is not worth my time. This might kind of like soothe me into going in and getting more bananas and getting back into Bonanza proper. But Rudetober is right around the corner, so...
Yeah, you have a lot of ambitions.
I've got a lot of ambitions, and I got a lot of piss in my bladder. I'll be right back. Alright, back from a pee break.
Bladders are drained.
Bladders are drained. Time to refill said bladder. We are getting rid of this Athletic Brewing Co. Upside Dawn.
Upside down. Hold on.
Upside Dawn. Upside Down.
No.
No. Thought it up.
So what else have you been doing, Chris?
Watching some stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said last episode, I finished up Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quux.
Okay.
Went back through the power of shared accounts, watching Mobile Suit Gundam, the 1979 original.
I'm happy you're sticking with it.
I am. You know what? I think what turned me off of it originally, back when Toonami was a thing. I don't even know if Toonami is still a thing. Is Cartoon Network still a thing?
Cartoon Network is.
Oh, okay.
They still do like Adult Swim.
Toonami introduced the world to Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, which kicks ass, and then they followed that up with Mobile Suit G Gundam, which was super cool.
Okay.
And then they followed that up with the original 79 Mobile Suit Gundam, and I thought I got whiplash, because I'm like, this animation looks like shit.
Yeah.
It's so slow. I fell off immediately. But watching this, because G-Quux refers a lot to the original timeline.
Yeah.
The Universal Century. So I wanted to be like, you know what, let me give it another shot.
Yeah.
And funny enough, the animation and the pacing are very charming. Because it's like, oh, what's going to happen? Like, there's one episode where Amuro, the main character, the main Gundam Suit pilot, he's like sad because he's a kid who has now wartime PTSD.
Yeah.
So he's like just sad, but then like later in the episode he realizes the Gundam can jump really high or something. So like, all right, cool. Like you didn't just commit war crimes, but it's fine because it's war.
Yeah.
And it's pretty interesting, you know, and it's nice to get. And I'm watching it fucking dubbed. I don't give a shit.
Look, you don't gotta pay attention, really.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm like, are they saying the thing? I mean, I think in the time it was dubbed, I think anime was at a certain point where, unless it was Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh!, if it was on fucking Toonami, they were like, nah, we're gonna do as best as we can to get the same point across, right? So I'm enjoying it. I'll give another update when I finish it.
Nice.
This is like fucking 50 episodes, and I think I'm into like 16 or something. Yeah, I know, real cute, right?
It's adorable.
Well, I mean, yeah. You have what 1,000 something for One Piece?
I mean, I'm up to 1025.
Jesus Christ! I'm trying to even think. I don't even think all the Mobile Suits together have 10,000.
Yeah.
1,000.
And then you have the One Piece coming out.
Sure, yeah.
Which is like, it cuts out a lot of the filler.
All killer, no filler.
I gotta say, out of all the big robot shows that Toonami introduced, Big O is my favorite.
Oh yeah, you love Big O.
Big O is great.
I think Mobile Suit Gundam does a good job straddling the line of that. You know, you're following soldiers, but they do a better job in this than like Star Wars, because you know the Empire's bad, right? Like, you know they're bad. They're the bad guys. They do nothing redeemable.
No.
When we watched Rogue One, and you saw the Rebel Alliance do like some shady shit, I was like, oh yeah, this is fucking war, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let's get into it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just good guys versus bad guys. Yeah. It's just like the lesser of two evils.
Sometimes the good guys gotta do some shit.
And that's kind of what we're at, because like, there's one part where like, so you don't know anything about, okay. There's space colonies, okay? Because the Earth is either uninhabitable or too populated, whatever. There's multiple colonies out there.
I got a group of people that we can go put onto a colony.
Yeah.
Them in their fucking
There's
heads.
regions of colonies called sides.
Uh-huh.
Side 3 basically determined that it's like, we're going to be our own independent nation called the Principality of Zeon, and they're the bad guys because they want to take over the entire Earth sphere area. Like, they want to take over the Earth, they want to take over all the colonies, right? The Earth Federation is trying to stop that. That's the existing government.
Right.
We follow the Earth Federation. But the Zeons, they're kind of crafty, they're sneaky, they're more militaristic. That's why they kind of like, their small numbers have kind of like made this, I think it's called like the 1 Year War or something like that.
Zion, same thing.
Whoa. Where it's kind of like, you know, the turning point is that the Federation creates their own mobile suit, the Gundam. Mobile suits are a thing too. Like they have this
right.
thing called the Zaku, which, do you know what a Zaku? It's like a green. Picture a stormtrooper, right? Maybe more squat.
Okay.
Its visor is one red eye, like a Cyclops eye. That's pretty much it. Like, it's just like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know? And it has like a heat axe instead of like a beam sword, which the Gundam has. But that's kind of like the big turning point, is that the Federation makes their own suit that has like some sort of like weird algorithmic AI that like learns the battles, so it gets, you know, it becomes a better fighter. You have a villain called like his name is Shar Aznable, who's like, he's like the Darth Vader. Like, he's like the interesting guy. He's like, oh, that guy's pretty interesting. And he has his own motives, but he's a bad guy. Huh, interesting.
How many of these bad guys have white hair? Because usually in anime, you could tell who's the bad guy when they have, like, that platinum hair.
Char has the platinum hair. You don't really see it because he has a helmet on.
Yeah.
But, like, when he takes it off, he's like the platinum blonde in the anime. But you follow some of these characters, and like the Federation sometimes doesn't do the right thing, and maybe the Xeon soldiers, they're like, oh, well, these guys are civilians, we need to give them some supplies, you know, like, you know, but they're on opposite sides of the war, so, you know, they're gonna be battling, and they kind of just brush over that, but, you know, it's the horrors of war. I am enjoying it, and I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna just end that sentence right there. You've been watching some stuff, Tommy, too, right? Some television show?
Television, yes. I watched Wednesday. Last weekend. Because, like, in August they dropped the first 4 episodes, and then...
Yeah, the first half of
on the 3rd of this month, they dropped the other half.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not playing that fucking game. Either give it to me all, or don't give it to me at all. You know.
All right.
Those are your fucking options.
Those are your options. Netflix.
Really good.
Okay,
definitely,
good.
I don't want, because I know you said you're gonna probably be watching it.
Yeah, with the girlfriend during spooky season. So.
Definitely. I will say there's definitely a lot more Catherine Zeta-Jones in this one.
Okay.
Which is, you know, very cool because she's awesome as Morticia.
Right.
You know, Jenna Ortega as Wednesday.
Yep.
And
the rest.
Definitely more of the family in this.
The Addams family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's that.
Right.
Definitely looking forward to hearing your thoughts.
Okay, cool.
On it.
Yeah. Yep.
And then...
Watch some movies.
I watched some movies. I watched Brightburn for the first time.
Oh, interesting.
Never seen this.
Isn't Brightburn a James Gunn movie?
He produced it.
He produced it. Okay. Funny. So, quick premise of Brightburn.
Brightburn is Elizabeth Banks and her husband in the movie try and have a kid. They're unsuccessful.
Okay.
And they're about to get down and dirty with their no bits. Mm-hmm. And their house shakes. They go out to the forest behind their barn, and there's a spaceship with a baby in it.
Huh, okay. I feel like I've heard this.
This baby's a fucking psychopath.
Oh, my.
Oddly, like, kills people.
Right.
Like, a lot of, like, some of the deaths are really fucking, like, whoa.
Right.
Definitely enjoyed that they used practical effects.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm really, like, I really thought they would have done more with it, because the way it ended, you're like, wow, you could make this a few movies. Like,
maybe that was the intent?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, this kid just kills everybody.
Right.
Does not give a shit. Like, there's a gruesome scene where he shatters this girl's hand, and it's like, holy crap.
So the kid's like a little evil Superman kid.
Yeah. He wears like a mask. He's like, oh, I didn't do anything.
Oh, so it's like maybe a little...
Oh,
is he a little demented? Or
yeah. Like, he was brought to the Earth to conquer the Earth. Okay. But yeah, it's on Peacock. Right. If you're ever interested in it, I'd watch it again.
Right,
It was fun.
Interesting.
What
well, before you have any more Brightburn stuff?
No.
I saw Superman.
Uh-huh.
Similar. We want to just talk about superpowered people from Kansas or the Midwest. This is the DC Studios' attempt to kickstart their cinematic universe.
Yes.
They did do Creature Commandos, and also parts of the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker Season 1 are canonical to what's going on in the DCU. But regardless, this is a comic book movie,
which I loved.
I really dug that. Like,
I was like, okay, cool.
Like just kind of get on board.
Yeah,
like, that's it. You know, Fantastic Four First Step's very similar.
Yep.
Because it's like you don't need to have a lot of background.
Correct.
Do you know Superman? You might know Superman. You probably know Superman. Yeah. Here he is. And here's a couple other characters and superheroes, and that's it. You know, it's not complicated. It might be complicated. I thought the amount it gave you might have been overwhelming, but like they don't really like dive too into it. You know what I mean? Like it really felt like a 12-issue arc. Yeah, where. You know, it picks up with the fight with the Hammer of Barovia, and you know, and then like they get to the fortress, and like you know, and then all this other like it is really paced similar to that, which I really do respect. Yeah. And I thought David Cornswet, yes, he is very good.
Very good. I dug him.
Very good. The cast was great. I thought.
I don't think there was a stinker on the cast. Like. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor.
Oh, he was good.
Really liked.
My girlfriend was like, I hate him, and I'm like, sometimes you need a villain that you hate. Yeah. Yes, and I feel like James Gunn throughout the Guardians movies has pretty much done that. Ego probably being the one that like he pulls the rug out from everybody, but like that's good, you know. Yeah, he's supposed to root to get the bad guy get his ass kicked, you know. But I really did like it. Yeah. Yeah. Any questions you want? How I feel about certain things?
Well, what did you think of like Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern,
the Justice Gang?
Yeah.
I thought they were fine. You know what I mean? Like I thought Mr. Terrific, a lot more Mr. Terrific than I thought I would get, which is fine. You know.
That's the dude that played Darwin.
Yes.
And I was just like, wow, cool, you're playing a character that makes sense for you and you're not going to get fucking murdered.
Right. And I know, he was like, he had a lot of hesitation on doing Mr. Terrific because he was just like, well, you know, I was told one thing. Yeah. And so that's cool.
You're not dealing with Scumbag Fox.
The Justice Gang was good. They did what they had to do.
Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner was
pretty good, yeah.
Good casting.
Yeah.
The whole Jimmy Olsen side story was a little weird.
That was really.
I was like, is he hung like a fucking?
Yeah, that's kind of what is like. Is that like the gag? Like, you know, like oh yeah, Jimmy Olsen, like oh he's Superman's little buddy, but I don't know. He's been slaying that dong, bro.
Seriously,
right?
I loved how he did overuse crypto.
Crypto was like the best part.
Like he used crypto, but he didn't like.
Wasn't like a Baby Groot sort of situation where it's like it's everywhere. Like no, when crypto wasn't around, we were like, "Where's crypto?" Yeah. Much like Superman. Superman was like, "Where's my dog?"
My major complaint about the movie was
hallucinating that his leg was stretching.
No, was the fact that like, oh yeah, no, you were sent to Earth to conquer them.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't like that.
That was a little weird, and that felt even like that had to have been doctored. You know, because like the way, like even just the tone of speech from, you know, basically do good, da 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 da, and then just like now then have your own secret harem. Like that just seemed like. Yeah. This has to be some fabrication, but no, they stuck with it. Yeah, and I think that's good. That gives
Bradley Cooper as Jor-El.
Yeah, right.
Which is weird. I didn't realize that until I looked it up.
Yeah, you know they filmed the lady like below him because he is like 4'6", I think.
Is it?
Cooper.
Yeah. Oh, is
he's a very short man, probably average height, but Hollywood. He was in the raccoon suit the whole time, doing Rocket. That's not CGI.
Shut up. You're an idiot.
I think it. If anything, it highlights Ma and Pa Kent more.
Which I like, and I know people are like, oh, they made them, complete stupid hicks. Guess fucking what? Ma and Pa Kent are probably some of the most innocent people.
Absolutely, yeah.
In all of comic books, and probably
the most point.
And probably also the most sincere people as well. Like, how can you be mad about that?
Right.
Like,
fun fact: my girlfriend, big Howard Stern fan, told me that
I didn't know this.
James Gunn based Ma and Pa Kent after the mother and father of one of Stern's writers, who have a very Midwestern drawl. Like, even to the fact that, like, he gave James Gunn some, or basically the parents, the real parents, provided voicemails to James to just get, like, their inflections and stuff. Right. So that's pretty cool. And I thought even just seeing them, like, talking to the phone like this, I was like, this is the most authentic parents I've seen outside of maybe like the animated series. Like, because those were good. I mean, the fucking Man of Steel was fucking
Kevin Costner,
right?
Diane
I'm like, they're too pretty for that.
I hated that whole fucking scene.
I didn't see Man of Steel, but I know what you're talking about. But like, I felt like I was just like, oh yeah, like these are just some fucking human beings.
Exactly,
like, that's perfectly fine.
What else? Yeah, what's her name? Who played Lois was very good.
She was very good. Yes.
Rachel. Yeah, it's like Boskowitz.
I'm gonna find out right now.
Okay. Bronskinwitz?
No, just Brosnan. Rachel Brosnan.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I kind of hope he changes the symbol. Like, I like the fact that it didn't look like an S.
Right.
Which kind of threw me off a little bit.
Wasn't it more of a Kingdom Come S? Like, isn't that how, like, the S is? Like,
it
like
is,
a skinny
but
and then
I don't know. I like seeing the actual S.
Right.
That's just me.
You might get that in
Might.
Superman, Man of Tomorrow,
Yep,
coming out in January 2027.
Yeah. Something 2027. We don't do research even.
No, even though we did just talk about it. Yeah. I've since closed the notes just based off my ADD.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, and now I can start watching Peacemaker Season 2, because apparently there's a lot of carryover from that.
Yeah.
So, but you were watching something else to get back to spooky season.
Fuck yeah. I watched the 3 Terrifier movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen the first one.
This is with the clown?
Yeah, Art the Clown. Now, I've seen the first one, and I'm like, alright, that was cool. Like,
it's just a slasher, right? Okay.
It's gore porn.
Okay.
And then I watched the second one, and then it started trying to get up its own ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, this girl is the only, like, the final girl from the second one is the only girl, like, the only one who could beat Art the Clown.
Okay.
And send his soul to hell or some shit. And I'm sitting there and I'm like...
You're like, alright, take it easy.
Like, calm down. Like,
right.
And, like, there's one scene in the second one where he goes after one of the main girl's friends.
Okay.
Slashes her up. And, like, the way he fucking... Like, what he does to this girl, like...
Like, excessive?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And yet, she's still alive when her mother comes in. And I'm like... That's fucking stupid.
Right.
Because anyone just... Hate to fucking break it to you. That much body trauma...
Mm-hmm.
Your fucking body is... your heart's giving out.
Right.
I don't give a shit. Like, and then the third one, I was just like, there's a whole scene with like a chainsaw and
chainsaw.
Like, yeah, I was just like, this is. I'm good.
All right,
you
were over it.
I never need to see these bullshit movies again. And
like didn't need to be a franchise.
No, definitely did not.
I got you.
Definitely did not. Like they really want art. And at first I was just like, wow, art really could be up there with Freddy and Jason.
I think probably just based off
Michael
of
Myers.
Visualization. I think he's already fits that mold, you know what I mean?
And then I'm like,
Ghostface, yeah.
And then watching these movies, I'm just like, these are garbage.
Right.
Like, Ghostface is, I respect more.
Right.
Like, it's just, ugh. I wish I could get that 6 hours back. Because they're also fucking each, like, 2 hours and 10 minutes.
No horror movie needs to be 2 hours.
No!
Gotta get in, get out. That's it.
It was fucking it was so fucking drawn out and terrible.
Right.
No.
They should call it that. Terrible.
Yeah. Seriously.
Right.
Terrible 1, Terrible 2, Terrible 3.
There you go.
Terrible 4 coming in 2027.
Can't wait for that.
Exactly. Fucking shoot me. Anyway.
Is that all you've been up to, Tommy?
That's all I've been up to.
And that is all we've been up to.
Yeah.
So let's get into the topic. Perfect comic book castings.
Okay.
This was spurred by our RudeBoyz rank up of Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4, Phase 5. I feel like, Tom, a lot of my list is basically going to be consumed by yours.
Much like Galactus.
So, how do you want to do this? Like I said, my list is not as large as yours. So maybe
it's not about the size of the list.
It's
how
about
you use it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use it hard and loud. I feel like these 2, 4, 6 people right here, they're definitely going to be on your list.
Okay.
All right. I put Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yep.
I think the way I picture Spider-Man, it is what Tom Holland is portraying.
Yes.
The younger high school Spider-Man, who, don't get me wrong, can age, can grow up. And I think that's why Spider-Man's just a fun character in that regard, because like you have variants, you have like your Tobey Maguire, you have your Andrew Garfield, you have your Miles Morales, you have your all these other characters, you know what I mean? But I think how I envision Spider-Man in my head, Tom Holland portrays.
Okay, yeah.
On the opposite end of Spider-Man,
okay,
J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson.
Ooh,
didn't have that?
I totally.
Hey, J.K. Simmons, ever since the Sam Raimi movies, played an amazing J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay,
I think basically gave J. Jonah Jameson a lot of. So Ed Asner did the voice of Jameson in the animated series.
Yes, he did.
And I loved that portrayal. I think J.K. Simmons does a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
Even to the point I remember going into Far From Home, and obviously the big twist is that there is a J.K. Simmons in this universe, and he is a Jameson. People were talking about, like, who could play J. Jonah Jameson? Obviously it can't be J.K. Simmons, because he's in the Sony.
There was a point in time there was like Ice Cube.
I was thinking, like, Ice Cube would have been a fucking cool pick, you know what I mean? Like, just like a rough, loud man.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Ice Cube does it great, you know?
I mean, you watch fucking the 21 Jump Street movies.
But yeah, I think J.K. Simmons, and I'm glad he's into the universe proper. I didn't go super duper crazy with the MCU stuff, but I did want to highlight the next few who I think are, like, for me personally, the top of the MCU casting choices.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Yep.
As Tony Stark. I know Tony Stark was a fucking nobody before the movie came out, really. And I know that probably a lot of the personality that Robert Downey Jr. puts into Tony Stark is now in the cartoons and the comics and the video games. But he is just so now synonymous with Tony Stark.
Yeah.
That I think it's a perfect casting. If anything, it kind of like went back. But I even think back then people were like, "Oh wow, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark." Okay, I could see that work. You know?
Yeah.
Tony Stark, that character, the New York financier, John Bernthal as the Punisher. I'm watching season 2 of Daredevil now. I think he's doing a phenomenal job as this portrayal of the Punisher. But I think that he has such a fucking angst and anger and rage behind him that's what the Punisher does. And he can, since his dumb fucking show and showing up in Born Again, and then also in Brand New Day.
It's a brand new day.
I like a good reserved Punisher too.
Yeah,
and he does that well.
I feel like a reserved Punisher is probably a more dangerous.
Oh,
Punisher.
absolutely, yes, absolutely. Yeah. Charlie Cox is Daredevil.
Yep,
I have him on here. I think that Ben Affleck was such a not choice. That's a hotshot casting for Matt Murdock, but having Charlie Cox as oh my god, Daredevil. Holy fuck. Matt Murdock, he does a good job going back to watch the first season of the Netflix show, and even his appearance in No Way Home and She-Hulk, like those are different, not interpretations, but that's a different writer writing Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
That's a different writer writing Daredevil. That happens in comic books, you know what I mean? Like, you're not completely assassinating the character, but you're like, oh yeah, he's funny in She-Hulk, because that's a funny show, like, I get that. Or he's, throwing dudes off fucking buildings in Born Again. And he's just an incredible performer.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think he's done an amazing job as Matt Murdock. My last one for the MCU, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I was a little against it, thinking about it, because he really is just kind of annoying, but that is Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like, Deadpool is really annoying.
Yeah.
So it works out like that, you know? Like, it's a snake eating its own head sort of thing. Snakes can't eat its own tail.
Sure they're not alcoholic?
Yeah, well, I think it's less than 0.5. But I think, like, ever since the first movie, he definitely commanded it, and it was just like, holy shit, like, he did it, Again, that movie, I still feel, came out 10 years too late, but honestly, 10 years prior to that, you got fucking X-Men Origins, and that was that. So, I think it came out when it came out, and the costume looks great. And I think he does a very good portrayal of Wade Wilson. That is it for my MCU picks.
All right, so this is it. This is just I just put Marvel actors.
Okay.
Topping off is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Like, I remember when I first saw that, I was just like, I didn't know how I felt about it at first. Like when I saw X-Men in 2000, I was like, I don't know if I like this.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, fucking 18 years later, playing the fucking
still
part
doing
and
it.
still killing it.
Still going to be doing it in Doomsday, yeah.
And
presumably, possibly.
I think so. Just so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, he really was. Like, there was, like, even X-Men Origins, I was just like, yeah, he acted with what was given to him.
It was the best part of that.
Yeah. Next up is Wesley Snipes as Blade. I mean, I love the character Blade. I mean, vampires, swords, guns, fucking cool ass trench coat, like, and just his whole demeanor. Like, he plays that. Like, when I read Blade in the comics, that's whose voice I hear is Wesley Snipes.
Okay. That's always a good tell too. Like, I knew you might have some voiced acting people.
Yeah, I didn't go that far.
There are, I will say though, like, hearing a certain voice is also very powerful when you're reading a character, and that's I do hear a lot of voice. Like I still hear Christopher Daniel Barnes when I read Spider-Man.
Yeah,
depending on the type of Spider-Man, like when I read McFarlane's run, I pictured the voice. I think his name Rio Romano, the dude who did Unlimited, because he had a more of a gruffer voice, and that you look at that fucking art, you're like,
makes sense.
You know, but yeah, I think hearing a character is important too.
Yeah, I mean, next up is Chris Evans as Captain America. No, Human Torch. No.
Oh, both. Why not both?
Chris Evans as Captain America was so... I remember hearing about that casting, and I was just like, huh.
Right, because at
dude
that point...
who played Human fucking Torch in those very okay Fantastic Four movies? Okay, we're gonna fucking... This is gonna be a fucking train wreck.
Right.
And, like, everything about it is, like, you know, from when he's playing the scrawny kid.
Yes.
And then, you know, he gets turned into Captain America, like... And then just, like, I'm gonna say he really shined in Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, he was good in First
chops.
Avenger. But Winter Soldier, he shined in that.
I agree with that.
I was like, alright, cool.
I definitely agree with that.
We talked about Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther.
Yes.
Holy shit. Like, I never thought I would see Black Panther on the big screen.
Right.
And I never thought they would have had such a fantastic actor playing him.
Right.
Because it was just like, wow, you're giving off that royalty air.
Yeah.
But you're also giving off that air that you give a shit about people.
Right.
Which is awesome. Next up is Daphne Keane. From, you know, she played X-23 in Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yep.
Really hope we see more of her in the... Like, you know what? Make her the MCU Wolverine. That would be awesome.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm down with that.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender as Magneto.
See, that's so funny because, like, I figured you were going to do a lot of the heavy lifting on the Marvel side.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, I couldn't pick, you know, Ian or Michael for Magneto.
Why not both?
You're not wrong. Why not both? But, like, I don't know. I just couldn't. I was like, at that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to hone in on my list.
Right.
But, yeah, I was like, it was...
Mike, like, that young, angry, you know, Holocaust survivor, just holy... And he delivered some pretty fucking wicked lines, too.
Yeah.
Like, next up, Patrick Stewart as Professor X. I mean...
Yeah.
He is
X.
Professor X.
Yeah.
Like, that, I think even in the old Wizard fan cast, every time they would do an X-Men fan cast, he was always going to be Professor X.
Oh, sure, yeah.
There was no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
Florence Pugh as Yelena.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Like, I like this version of her better than in the comics. Because in the comics, like, they really didn't do much with her.
Okay.
They just kind of made her, like, meh. Like...
Yeah. They kind of made a character out of her.
Exactly.
With Florence Pugh.
They definitely made her a lot better.
Yeah.
And then following is, honestly, I like Scarlett Johansson. Like, as Black Widow. Because, like, you know, she has that, you know, beautiful, like, spot, like, you know, double agent spy thing going on, which is Black Widow. And she definitely channeled that. Ian McKellen as Magneto, as Wolverine. As Magneto.
It's Wolverine.
Just, I mean, as shitty as X-Men 3 is...
Right.
That, the whole line where he's, like, talking to, like, those mutants in the church. We're like, oh, no one's talking about extermination. He's like, no one ever starts talking about extermination. Like, like, such powerful line. Like, and then him and Patrick Stewart just playing off of each other was so good.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire. I do like. I like certain aspects of his Spider-Man.
Yes, I agree with you.
I did like the whole like. What I like about him is like the whole downtrodden. Trying to make it on his own. Peter Parker. Like, just, okay, I'm moving out of my aunt's house.
Right.
I'm gonna get my own place. Oh, it's a shithole. Like, I want the girl. Like, he definitely played those parts very well.
Yeah.
And then, rounding it out, is Andrew Garfield. I liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Right.
I go back and I watch Amazing Spider-Man. I don't watch Amazing Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2 could have been good, but it was just not.
that is valid.
Actually, no, rounding out is Tom Holland. So I had the three Spider-Men last. So
that's why I felt like I needed to hone in on one Spider-Man for myself.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I need to, like, who do I picture as Spider-Man? And don't get me wrong, they all do great jobs. They all scratch a specific itch. But I think Tom Holland is like, like, yes, I like what you're doing as Spider-Man.
I can agree on that.
Yeah. I don't have any traditional DC.
Okay.
I'll put it this way: this is DC by association.
Okay.
I suppose. Jeffrey Dean Morgan as the comedian.
Okay.
I thought I wanted to go because I don't have a lot of history with DC movies.
Okay.
Like the Batmans and I'm like I'm not like invested enough into a Batman to be like, oh, this was the perfect Batman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not to say I'm invested into Watchmen or the comedian, but in the book of Watchmen, I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan's portrayal of the comedian is very good.
Yeah.
Like he is the MacGuffin throughout the whole thing, like who killed the comedian, and his flashbacks, and even like the shit he was doing in the montage scene, in the opening credits.
Yeah.
Like that's like, oh shit, this fucking guy, he's a fucking killer, and like that's kind of, if anything, I think he made the Alan Moore and the character kind of breathe a little more.
Yes. Yeah. I can agree on that.
So so that's my only DC by association person. Yes.
Right.
You got some DC peoples?
Yeah. Got 15 of them.
Oh, there you go.
Christopher Reeve as Superman. I mean, I remember first seeing my first Superman movie I saw was Superman 4.
Okay.
With Nuclear Man.
I've heard not great things.
And it has a special place for me.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I'll watch it if I ever come across it.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw Superman the movie. I dug it. Like, he really did embody Superman.
Right.
Like, what Superman is all about.
Right.
Staying on that is Gene Hackman as Lex. Gene Hackman's Lex Luthor was really good. Like, not as Nicholas Holtz was just his was just like, you're just an evil bastard. Like,
oh yeah.
Gene Hackman was kind of goofy, but he at the same time he knew what he wanted. He wanted Superman out of the picture.
Right.
That's why he made a Nuclear Man, like a Bizarro. Michael Keaton as Batman. I again, seeing that 9-10 years old, you're like, holy shit, this is Batman to me.
Right.
Like,
I got you.
And then honestly, I liked Ben Affleck. I liked the suit. I liked the way he looked in the suit. Definitely a lot better than his Daredevil.
Right.
He does play. He does play Bruce Wayne. That whole arrogant playboy. It's Ben Affleck.
Yeah, the little bit of
he
his
could pull
stuff
that
I've
off.
seen. Yeah.
Next up is David Cornsweet, who's the current Superman.
Yes.
Really good. Like, just... This motherfucker was saving everybody. He saved the goddamn squirrel
from
dying.
Yes,
like,
yes.
He was saving every motherfucking thing in this. Like, the whole part, like, the dog and everything. Everything.
Gotta save life, man. That's Superman.
Matt Ryan, he played Constantine.
Okay.
On the short-lived show, and he showed up, like, in the Arrowverse as well.
Okay.
Grant Gustin, who played Flash
right.
on the television show.
He was Wally West, right?
Barry Allen.
Barry Allen.
Yeah. He hit that part, like, nail on the head.
Nice.
Like, I have not seen anyone play Flash that well in quite some time.
Right.
And we never will. Just bring him back.
Right.
John Cena. I'm not a big fan of the Peacemaker show.
Right.
But from what I know of Peacemaker, like, I don't know, he kind of...
So that was the thing. I don't know enough about Peacemaker to be like, oh, yeah, John Cena's him, you know? Like, but he definitely does a good job, you know what I mean?
Alan Richardson. He played Hawk in the Titans show.
Okay.
He also played Aquaman in Smallville.
Okay.
He's in that show Reacher.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. He played the part of Hawk very well.
Right.
Like, he channeled that trauma that Hawk had and everything. Like, you're like, wow, this really is Page to life. Like, right off.
Perfect.
We talked about it on Catch Up. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois was really good.
Right.
She looked the part too. Like, if you look at her,
that's
like,
always good.
You're Lois Lane.
Yes.
Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn.
See, she was gonna make my list, but I'm like, do I? Also, I never saw Birds of Prey, so I can't really even say if you were good in that.
But just how she plays Harley Quinn.
Oh, absolutely,
She played that part. Like, she plays her very well.
Right.
Tom Ellis, he was Lucifer.
Okay.
Which he shows up in the comics. And, like, he just, that whole, like, the devil trying to do good, like, that's in the comic Lucifer, it's like, holy shit, yeah, okay, this dude read the comics.
Right.
That's good. He did his homework.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman. This is a personal pick. No, but, like, yeah. But no, honestly, like, that's kind of how I always picture Catwoman.
Right.
Like, yes, she's a love interest, but then, like, you know, honestly, you could get her to voice, like, I would have loved her to voice Catwoman in the show. That would have been great. Like, because, like, that's her, like, I hear her voice.
That's the voice. Yeah. See, perfect. I think if it transcends kind of like you thinking about that character, that actor.
Yeah.
And you're just hearing the character. I think that's a great plus.
Yeah. And Tom Welling as Clark Kent.
In Smallville?
Yeah.
Okay.
He played more Clark Kent than Superman, which I liked. He definitely gave Clark Kent, like, more of a... Like... More of a... What's the word? Not clout, but, like, more, character.
Okay.
So, that's what I liked about him the most.
Gotcha.
Because, like, you never see him as Superman. Like, he does Superman stuff.
Right, but he's not... He doesn't don the cape. And...
Exactly. And honestly, I really did enjoy Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. Like, that is, like... I was like, wow, you
did it.
You fucking channeled that asshole...
Right.
Perfectly.
Channeled that asshole.
That's all I have for DC.
Okay.
And then, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't say Kevin Conroy.
Yes, of course, yeah. That's the Kevin Conroy tier of voice actors.
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
Portrayals.
Because, like, I mean, he played Batman, how many fucking years? Like,
that's true.
Show and games. So,
I've got two more.
Okay.
I want to touch on real quick. Some wild cards.
Oh.
Dakota Johnson as Madam Web. No, I'm kidding. Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Ramona Flowers.
Okay.
And Kieran Culkin as Wallace Wells.
Okay, yeah.
Scott Pilgrim was a comic. I'm not picking Michael Cera because I just can't stand to look at the kid. I think he did a fine job, but also I'm like, also the portrayal of Scott Pilgrim in the movie is different than the one in the comics.
Oh, very, very different.
But I think Ramona stays the same, with the whole plot changing and shit. And Wallace definitely stays the same.
Yeah.
I think Kieran Culkin did an amazing job at that. And, Mary Elizabeth Winstead kills in that movie.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I think she owns that fucking flick. Because Scott Pilgrim's a fucking dork. And
he's an asshole.
He's a fucking asshole.
Yes.
He's a fucking jabroni. He's a stupid kid who
doesn't know what he wants.
And it damages his relationships with people. But, and obviously Ramona has a lot of baggage too. But she does a great job. And that's all I got on my list.
That's all I had on my list.
And I think a lot of these actors and actresses did a fine job. Perfect casting, we say, Tommy.
Yeah, I would say.
Here we go. And on that note, Rude Nation, thank you for joining us on episode 190 of the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus. Next episode, 191, we are going to be talking about the 30th anniversary, the American 30th anniversary, of the PlayStation 1.
Yes.
So hit us up in our social media, hit us up in our Discord, and we're going to reach out and get some PS1 memories from you. Also on our Discord and everywhere in all social media walks of life, we did reach out to the nation and we asked what your favorite thing, favorite anything, character, movie, television show, takeaway, scene, whatever, came out of the MCU Phase 4 and 5. And we got some feedback. TJ up in our Discord told us that his favorite thing was the portal scene in No Way Home.
It's a good scene.
Basically, when all the Spider-Mans come out and help, he says word for word, gotta be Andrew and Toby coming out of the portals in No Way Home. I agree with you. That might be my favorite thing because they were so stupid and coy about it up to that, and then they did it, and I'm like, yes, I like that. Similarly, Brian, my friend from work, over in our Instagram page, reached out. I will get his thing word for word. He says the Spider-Man with all three Spider-Men. I don't know if that's Phase 4 though. LMAO. It was, Brian. It was Phase 4. Also on our Instagram, we got a comment from my friend Charlie, who says biggest scumbag in the MCU is Scarlet Witch. I didn't know what that was in reference to. So I think just Scarlet Witch, her character got damaged a lot in these phases.
Total character assassination.
Yes, absolutely. And to wrap it up, over in the Discord again, which is bit.ly/RudeBoyz Discord, the Phillian says, the therapy scene between Bucky and Sam in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That scene made me cackle so fucking hard. That was very funny. Originally, when I first saw it, I thought it was just too ridiculous. I'm like, what are we doing here? But I was like, they made it work. I thought the actors really didn't play off each other well. Made that scene really good. Tommy, you got any big takeaways from Phase 4, Phase 5? I mean, I honestly think maybe No Way Home is far and beyond.
No Way Home was like peak for that.
Yeah,
so
I agree. Next question for the Rude Nation. We want to know who your perfect casting was. Is it a member of our list we gave you this episode, or is it not?
Or is it a dark horse?
Did they come from Dark Horse? Is it Flaming Carrot? Is it
Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider?
Is it Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb? It will never be Cassandra Webb.
Or is it Adam Scott as Ben Parker?
Is it Megan Fox as April O'Neil? Tell us. Yeah, exactly. You can pull it if it began in a comic book and they made a movie out of it and that person was cast perfectly. You let us know. This is John Pantaleone as Ben Urich in the dumb Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. You let us know, Nation. But that, you can hit us up on our social media and on our Discord, bit.ly/RudeBoyz Discord. But that wraps it up, Nation. Thank you for joining us. Hit up our social media accounts, bit. Is that it? bit.ly? No, it's a link tree. linktr.ee/RudeBoyz. That's it. That has all the links for our social media, our Instagram, our TikTok. Links to our Discord, our Twitch, twitch.tv/RudeBoyz469. I don't think I'm going to be streaming anytime soon, especially with the technological issues we have. I might screen record and post that.
Okay.
So to just put something out there on the YouTube, some spooky Rudetober stuff, because that's coming up soon, everybody. So we're going to clear the docket with the 30th anniversary of PlayStation 1, and then we're right into Rudetober season.
Yup.
So that's a good time to have. It's a good time to be a part of the RudeNation. So, hour 50, I got to pee multiple times. That's the one thing about these non-alcoholic beers, man. That Tom's toes are curling up like the fucking...
These are the only ones that have made me piss
for
like
real.
a motherfucker.
The fucking hops, bro. And we're going to go hop to the bathroom, and we'll see you later on the RudeBoyz Power Hour Plus.
This has been a presentation of the RudeBoyz Podcast Network.
Oops.